Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are reacting to a tier 4 Patreon pick of the month today. This one is brought to us by Alan. Hello Alan, how are you doing today? Thank you so very much for your patience and for this request. Because what he requested is a new artist alert on this channel. We are reacting to, for the first time, Loggins and Messina. The song is called Your Mama Don't Dance, which I find very interesting. So much so that I went ahead and pulled up the lyrics here. So we are going to be interpreting this song as best as we can in one take, right? In one listen, as we go, okay? Please remember that what you see here is never a substitution for the original content. Be sure to check out their official YouTube page, click on all their videos, expand all the descriptions, click on all the links. It's the best free way to support your favorite artist, all right? So I'll try my best to interpret this. I will pause twice in order to do so. And I'm getting tongue-tied, so I think that means we need to just dive right in. So thank you very much for being here, and welcome back to Abigail Reacts.
View discretion is advised. Levels of hype, chaos, and good vibes may exceed normal limits. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the show. We going straight in.
Just a friendly reminder, I do all of my reactions completely blind and in one single take. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Oh yeah, I like this already. Oh yes, I like this already.
Mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll. The old folks say that you gotta end your day by 10.
Okay.
If you're out on a date and you bring it home late, it's a sin. You just ain't no excuse and you know you're gonna lose and never win. I said again,
So bluesy.
it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
Oh, I love this already. What year? Looking it up here, I see that it came out in 1972. So that's something else I look up when I bring up the lyrics. If I happen to do a lyric interpretation, I like to know when exactly this came out. 1970s, 72. Okay. Let's go over briefly the lyrics, and then I would love to talk about the instrumentation, which of course is my favorite part of reactions. I'm not going to go over every single line. I have every single lyric line in front of me. I'm just not going to read every single line. That would be a little bit too time consuming. Verse 1, the old folks say that you gotta end your date by 10. If you bring it home late, it's a sin. Okay, parents being parents, right? It's basically about young people wanting to go out, have some fun, listen to rock and roll, while their parents are way more strict and old-fashioned. There's so far a playful generational clash running through this song so far. The chorus comes in, your mama don't dance and your dad don't rock and roll. That is maybe the joke at the center of it all, right? Because their parents just don't understand. You know, they just don't understand the music, the nightlife, or the freedom that this younger generation wants. And we actually stopped there lyrically. We didn't go too far in. So now I get to talk a little bit about the instrumentation. This song has such an easy, upbeat kind of country rock, bluesy, roots rock feel to it. The guitar driving the rhythm. There's this kind of loose bounce underneath everything. Drum and bass keeping it simple. but the groove is super catchy. I immediately upon hearing this, I had to know what era we were in. 70s. Oh, okay, that sounds amazing. It's so bluesy. And it's even got that chord progression, that bluesy chord progression as well. Anyway, the vocals absolutely fits this laid back sound perfectly too, right? There's a little bit of, is it just me? You let me know. Because I don't listen to too much country, but I thought I heard a little bit of twang in the delivery, just a little bit, not a lot at all, just a little bit. And yet it still feels very rock and roll to me. I like how conversational the singing is so far. It just feels like they're telling you a story rather than trying to make a huge line out of everything. But yeah, love the guitar fills popping in around the vocal. Loving that piano that we're hearing. Probably my favorite so far. Some brass came in as well. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun so far. It's going to go by really fast, I can tell. So that was my first pause. I'm going to go back 5 seconds. I always like to go back 5 seconds or so just to make sure that we don't miss anything between pauses. Let's see where we go from here. We are on the lyrics. We left off on verse 2. Here we go.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll.
All right, rock and roll. Woo! Little harmonies. There's that guitar.
Pull into a drive-in, you find a place to park. You hop into the back to see where you know it's nice and dark. You choose the
Okay.
back to move and you're thinking it's a breeze. There's a light
Sure.
in your eye and then a guy says, out of the car, long hair! Louie, you're coming with me.
You're coming with me. Oh, the police.
All because
All right, hold on. Let's stop it right there for my second pause. I went on a little bit too much, but it's okay. I'm just going to go back. I don't know how far. But we did go over verse 2 and then I guess I'll call it the breakdown of the song. I'm not sure what to call that part. Let's go over the little bit of lyrics that we went over here. Actually, you know what? There's not much remaining. So we're actually going to go through all the rest of the lyrics, which isn't that much. Okay. Verse 2 says, you pull into a drive-in, you hop into the back seat. Okay. So funny visual. All right. Now it turns into this kind of teenage night out type of story where they're trying to sneak off and get some privacy, but naturally, of course, it goes wrong. Out of the car, long hair, you're coming with me, is the next lyric here. So the police show up. I don't know, man. The police showing up kind of make this whole rebellious young person vibe thing, I guess, even stronger. I would assume that the long hair comment fits in that 70s era when maybe appearance in rock culture could immediately mark somebody as part of that younger culture. I don't know how to say it. Long hair, troublemaker. I don't know. The last little bit of lyrics that we haven't heard just yet, because it's the outro, so it's coming up here soon, is where do you go to rock and roll? Where do you go to rock and roll? So it ends by coming right back to the basic problem. If your parents are strict and don't understand your rock and roll music, you gotta find somewhere else to have fun. I don't know. Where do you go to rock and roll? Interesting. I loved that song lyrically. It just paints such a picture for me. Now, the reason I went through all the lyrics is because there was A, only a little bit left, but B, now I can really focus on my favorite part of reactions, which is the instrumentation. I want to hear everything. Now I don't have to be glued to these lyrics. I could just listen to the instrumentation. Not much visuals here, obviously, but let's see what we hear next. And then at the end, I'll go ahead and give you my final summary of what I think the song's about, but I really just want to focus a little bit on the instrumentation. For this little part, I don't know. I'm just getting a little bit more swagger now. Loved the solos that we heard on that guitar, as well as the brass as well, right? Very, very catchy. Things are picking up now. Absolutely loving the rock and roll and bluesy vibes that we're getting in this one. But I digress. Let's go ahead and listen to the final. Let's see how they end this song, the final outro here. And I'll go over a little bit of instrumentation, just wrap up the song. Can't wait. Let's see how they end this. I did go back like 20 seconds or something. Here we go.
Find a place to park. You hop into the back seat where you know it's nice and dark. You're just about to move and you're thinking it's a breeze. There's a light in your eye and then a guy says, "Out of the car, long hair!" Louise.
What a voice for the cop.
And it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll.
Rock and
Where
roll.
do you go?
Where do you
Rock
go?
and roll.
To rock and
Where
roll.
do you go?
Where do you
Rock
go?
and roll.
To rock and roll. I loved that song. How can you listen to it and just not smile? That was a trip. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so, instrumentally, that whole last bit just adds so much fun to the song. Yeah, the vocal harmonies is something that I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier. Loving the way that everybody was singing together, especially when they were harmonizing. Overall, this just had a really loose, playful, groove-heavy vibe to it, and I think that's what makes the song so fun and infectious. The guitar, the piano, the brass, all of that stuff together gave it that rock and roll bluesy vibe, and I think that's one of my favorite things about the song. I think that's one of the things that makes it so catchy, is just that overall vibe. But if we want to wrap up the song's lyrics real quick, it's definitely a song about, it's a lighthearted rock and roll song about these teenagers having or let's say clashing with strict old-fashioned parents. The whole thing's basically celebrating youthful rebellion, dating, that nightlife, and a generational gap, but like with a lot of humor in it. One of the funniest things that made me laugh is just the voice that they gave that cop at the very end there. "Hey, long hair, you're coming with me." Just the way that they made the cop sound, for whatever reason, made me smile. But overall, meant to be, in my opinion, fun, lighthearted. And it's definitely a song that I can't listen to without smiling. I absolutely loved it. Alan, what a fun request. Thank you so very, very much for bringing this up and bringing it to my attention. The entire purpose of my channel is to broaden my musical horizon, listen to people I've never heard before, and I never heard them before. So that was a lot of fun. I appreciate it, Alan. Thank you very, very much. If you're still here with me, please feel free to let me know your favorite part of this song down in the comments section down below. For me, I think it was the cop. It just made me laugh. The overall bluesy vibe, very awesome as well. The piano instrumentally, forget about it. A lot of favorites for me. Let me know your favorites, guys. I literally check my comments every single night. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.